It's time for Tecmo Week 11 action, and it is an exciting one. We got the Drunkards, and you can see some people coming back from injuries. We got the Drunkards going up against Eternia All-Star. Joe Mitchell going up against the Measuring Stick. We got division rivals. We got Joe Mitchell sitting at number 10 in the power rankings, EAS number 12. Joe Mitchell 6-3 with a +1 point differential. Yes, you heard me right, +1. Going up against Eternia All-Stars 5-4, one game behind with like a +68. EAS, one of the hottest, if not the hottest team in the league. They start off with a fumble, but they cannot hold on. So EAS, one of the hottest teams in the league. Unbelievably slow start for Petrasic. Loses 4 in a row. Nobody knows. And yet, now, he has won 5 and is tearing on the comeback and looking to take the division lead. He's going up against Mitchell. Justin Fields tries to swing it out. And so this is a huge deciding game. Whoever wins this will be up on the top. Oh, how did he miss the dive there? And they find Justin Fields, finds Aykroyd, gets a couple of divers, and down to the 10. And I know both of these guys don't always like it when their games are announced, so I am going to mainly focus on rooting for offense. That's always exciting. Oh, Fields can't quite connect. Throws it out of bounds. Somebody was waving some tofu burger, and he got excited about that. The line holds pretty well. He's going to try to force it in, and it's caught under coverage. Under coverage, Dan Aykroyd finds his man, Justin Fields, with the throw. Aykroyd with the catch. Got a little confused there for a second. And it's blocked, though. Lots of blocked kicks. And so it is only a 6-point lead. So now Jack Meoff will take it at the 17, and he'll plow forward at the 24. All right, we got motion. Skeletor coming back from injury. King Randor was doing well. And Priska Poke all over that with the called play. Taking a page out of Michigan's book, a little sign stealing. Oh, they leave Trapjaw, a lethal defender. God, he's taking forever. Doesn't lead him quite as well as one would like, but still great throw. Oh, Trapjaw can't quite pick up his feet, but it's a huge pickup to move the chains, especially after that sack. They're going back to that play. The line holds. Looks like he should have a dump off. Will he get there? He says, F it, I'm keeping it myself. Probably about an equivalent gain, 12 yards. Move the chain again. This is all they're calling, but you actually want this on a called play. You want it. And it is caught. I thought it was going to be a yard in front, but Trapjaw reaches out and secures the ball with his mouth. Unusual catching method, but it works for dogs, and it works for Trapjaw. This is big. They kick it. I don't think anybody's even there. It's right down the middle, and so the 1-point lead. Just ask the Dolphins and the Titans how important a 1-point differential is. Tila, with those sexy legs, saw I was looking at her and decided to show off. And he does a great job, not quite hitting the outside, but only gets out to the 12. Deep, deep kick for Tila. And those adductors, and that Sartorius. They do have the dump off. The guy's on the ground, but he's going deep to Ramos. Will he get a jump? Oh, Ramos had somehow created some separation there on the sprint. And Fields is able to find the one little hole that would work. God, that linebacker's just standing there, and Aykroyd is able to pick up the first down on everybody's favorite play, the wide receiver reverse. This is the play they scored. There's a man there. He's going to try to get in the way, and it's picked. Oh, it's picked just when you thought they were going to march down and start throwing some haymakers. So now Skeletor takes the field with Panther, and they continue to leave Trapjaw open. Oh, Skeletor, foolish decision. He's still alive. Man, he could have tossed it down to Trapjaw for another huge gain. Skeletor trying to show how tough he is, kind of like Tony Soprano coming back after being in the hospital, having to beat the crap out of one of his guys. Gets the jump from Trapjaw, then gets a dive. One man to beat. Can he get a diver? No, it's a chaser, and they bring him down at the 15, but Trapjaw has been huge. EAS now inside the red zone. Here comes a little bit of motion. A lot of pressure. Oh, and Bobby, the professor, the rigger, ribbed for your pleasure, Lesher, comes in and gets that through. Oh, he avoids another man at his feet. What's he going to do? He's going to try to fire it to Merman, but there's somebody there, somehow caught in coverage. 3rd and 4 to make it a manageable 3rd down. Double back set. They're going to run, they're going to pass. Looks like they're going to pass. He's going to have his RB2 open. He's got to dump it off. Dump it off for the love of God, and he drops it. He heard the footsteps. How do you drop that? Painful, so they're going to have to settle for 3. They do drill it down the middle. Tila once again shows off that biceps femoris separation from lateralis. What else is going to get you going? So there's a fire. CM Punk looking a little faster than EAS's return guy, but not much better out to the 24. Going 4 wide. Fields trying to take this in his own hands. He's going to have a couple of choices. Actually, a wise throw, and then Aykroyd gets a diver. Fields brought him back. Thought he should have let him. There's only one man who could catch him, and he dives prematurely. God, I hate it when that happens. And there it is. Dan Aykroyd on a 1-play TD strike from Justin Fields, and both of these offenses are humming, ladies and gentlemen. And they get that kickoff, 13-10, so now it's a field goal lead as the lead bounces back to the Drunkards. Butthead fires it down to Jack Meoff, who cannot even get a 10-yard return. Mike does not enjoy paying his receivers. Paying his returners. But he's got a couple of choices there, and he's going to go to Trapjaw, who's been huge, but not that huge. They pushed it in the excitement. Gotta hate it when that open man is not connected with. Now they're going to plunge it up the middle, but only for a yard. Big 3rd and 9. They don't want to turn it over right here. What are they going to do? They're going to do that play. Trapjaw is covered. He's got a man in his face, and it's caught. Whoa, I believe the wide receiver came back and set a little pick. There was so much going on there, nobody could see, and therefore they could grab it. Now he's got a chance. He's got to do a quick dump off. No, he decides to fire to Merman, and a perfect little law from Skeletor. Who would have thought those bony hands had that touch? And they just place it in the only spot it could be. Now there's pressure. What's he going to do? He fires it quickly, gets it past the diving man. Trapjaw hit in stride and brought down at the 7. So 7 yards away from pay dirt, field goal essentially guaranteed. Let's see what they do, but it's a called play, and all of a sudden, Baby Joey makes it now a tough 2nd and 14. Just when you're licking your chops to take the lead, now you're dreaming dreams of tying. They plunge up the middle. They don't read it well. And he's in for He-Man. Somebody, I think that's just Jack Meoff again, is there. Oh, he's got his dump off. He's got to find his dump off. Can he catch it? He decides to run. He looks slow as shit. And he gets to the 1. What will they do? Instant tie. They say, F it. We are going for it. We are EAS. They're going to plunge it up the middle, and it's a touchdown. They really had to call that play to stop it. Buzz and a.k.a. Jack Meoff is there. And they do punch it in. Another important extra point comes out. There may be a man there, but they sneak it through his chest, and it's a 4-point lead for EAS. EAS, the sound machine. I gotta somehow combine those things. All of a sudden, I'm on a pitch perfect mode. But no, I'm not gonna start singing. And CM Punk out to the 24. That's been his go-to motif there. So Fields comes out. Got a man. Might get the dive. Oh, that dive in coverage, but then Aykroyd coughs it up. It's right next to the ends of the sideline, but it doesn't matter. Too bad grabs it. And so just like that, another turnover. And they do the pitch to Off, who decides to dance a little bit, hits the outside. Look at the moves of this kid. Trying to use his wide receiver blockers, gets a double diver, and he is down at the 4. Who would have? Oh, I wasn't even paying attention the time. How could I be so naive? How could you be so obtuse? That's a month in the hole for you, dumbass. How could you think that? He was so close to a huge play. Danced around a little too much, and the clock expired as he is tackled at the 4. Will that haunt the measuring stick in his dreams? We shall see. Really, it would be haunting in his nightmare. Or soothing him in his dreams. The play worked so well, they try it again, and he falls down over an engaged lineman when he had nothing but green in front. How frustrating is that? Skeletor avoids a man. Everyone's covered. Dangerous throw. Double covered with another man at the feet. And suddenly it's 3rd and 11. And then a called play. This is rough. Can he get it off? Oh! And Petrasic sacks himself. Who would have thought that would happen? And so now they're going to have to kick it out. Oh, Evil Lyn fires it deep. How great would a menage be with Evil Lyn and Tila? Could there be anything better? Throw Valeria in there, and I'm going to be prematurely tackling myself. CM Punk with a lot of green. Coughs up the ball, but they kick it out of bounds in their excitement. How does that happen? So now it's 4 wide for Fields with great field position. We haven't seen this much, but he's going to swing it, and he's going to hit the outside and then some. 14-yard pickup. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Double back set. Fields surveys. Safe down Hut. Fires. And just catches Ramos, who squeaks to the 3. And so suddenly, EAS is back on their heels. Here's the pitch to Choice Peach, who is going to find her way to the end zone. Look at those glutes move as she runs. Wow. And so the Drunkards take back the lead. An exciting game. Here's the kick. It's a little low, but it should doink in. And it does, so it's a 3-point game. Medium kick to off, who's going to stand at his 11. Here he comes. Tries to find the opening. Oh, but he wanted to cut back before it had closed down. Shotgun formation for Skeletor. Trapjaw's covered. He realizes that. He just takes off himself. A little too much dodging. Had the outside open. 2-yard pickup. Let's see if they try the run play. Nope, they're going to try. They're going to have the dump off with the RB2. They find him. There he is. And that's a nice, steady 10-yard, 12-yard gain. You'll take that every time. Trying to go deep. Line's going to hold. They're going to have Trapjaw. He's got to fire it. Can he stay in bounds? He does. He jumps. He moves. He gets a double diver, and he scores. That play has worked brilliantly today. When they've connected, Trapjaw reclaims the lead. Another punch from Skeletor. The Drunkards beginning to bob, weave, dip, and dive. And it is in, so a field goal will not tie the game. Tila fires it down. Here comes CM Punk, but EAS is right there. He gets popped, though, but then not enough, and guess what? He makes it just about to the 24. The score to Choice Piece. Oh, they needed that on the previous play. She's brought down without a called play, loses 4. Here comes the reverse. Can EAS read it better than they did last time? There's only one man there, although he's awfully speedy. And they do prevent a first. 3rd and 5. Huge play. What's going to happen? 4 wides for Fields. He's not going to keep it himself. He's going to see the pressure, the called play, and Triclops comes in. The ES has not had too many called plays, but that was a big one on 3rd and 5. So that forces the punt. Pretty good kick. They free up a couple guys. Off is going to have himself a challenge. Dreaming of getting past the 20. And he's going to find some green there. Look at him go. Almost had a blocker, but a massive return. 25-yard return, if maybe even close to 30. Uh-oh, they've left Lethal Boy open. Can he throw it to him before the man cuts up? What's going to happen? It's a jump with a double coverage. Trapjaw is on fire. Look at that. They lofted it to him, a great catch, and then he headed a perfect angle, like he was controlled by a man there for a second. Comes down and scores. And suddenly it's a 2-score, 11-point game. Tila's going to fire it to the 9. Let's see what CM Punk is going to do. He's going to get good blocking is what's going to happen. Oh, almost picked up his feet and really picked up some yards, but still a great return out to the 40. 16-yard pass is normal. Lot of pressure, and man at arms says, "Don't you look at my daughter. She's mine." Here comes the reverse. Can they stuff it early? They will not. He's got a couple of blockers who choose not to move. Aykroyd fast enough to hit the outside. Makes it now a manageable 3rd down as the time winds in the 3rd. Will they try it again? They will. There's a man down there. He's going to shift up to the top. The blockers find him. A lot of green. Aykroyd trying to tease people. Gets a dive and out to the 26 to wrap up the quarter. So just like that, Drunkard's knocking on the door. Are they going 3 reverses in a row? Could they dare? They do. It's much better red this time. Gets a block, though, avoids a dive, and picks up 11 when you thought nothing was going to happen. And Petrasic so hates those reverses. You know he's raging and pounding some ground. Oh, the dive was just beyond fingertips, unable to bring it in. Here's that double back set. Called play. Does Fields have the speed? Does not. And the vegan is brought down by Cobra Khan. 3rd and 18. What's going to happen here? He's got some time. He's got a dump off, but he finds the sideline instead. And they go for it, ladies and gentlemen. Screw the field goal. They are going for it. They swing it with Fields. Nobody expected this call. I don't think this is going to work against EAS defense, but maybe it will. Oh, it does. It gets to the 1. Aykroyd, Fields had some speed there. Incredible. That could have been picked. 2nd and 1. They have got to take advantage of this. I don't know if I'd call a reverse here, but it's been working pretty well. Instead, they just do the run, and it goes in. Goes in, so Choice Piece is able to squeak it in. What the fuck play was that? I've been paying no attention. And this time, she will make it, so it's back to a 4-point game. Gutsy call on fucking 4th and 18 to go for it, and somehow they get it. And they get the super lucky bounce! Holy shit, they get the lucky. It didn't even bounce towards them, but the EAS could not grab hold of it. And here they come. Here comes that reverse again. There's some people all over it. Looks like they're going to read it better, but man, Aykroyd has been able to hit the outside. He's been reliably picking up 10 yards every goddamn time on that. Oh, that other play was just the pitch. So here comes Fields. This play worked great for him. It does not pick up the same yardage, but still picks up 8. And the Drunkards suddenly starting to lick their lips at the chance at taking down the hottest team in the league. It's a pass! I thought it was going to be picked. I just had that sense, but I was wrong. And they complete to Aykroyd. 1st and goal to 10. Called play. He's going to fire it in once too many times. Oh, my God! Complete in double coverage. All they can do is tackle him after the play. Can you believe Fields with the magic touch fires it down into Aykroyd? Called play, double coverage, and it does not matter. You saw the tiny separation that Aykroyd created, and that was all that mattered. And then a deep, deep kick. So EAS will have the length of the field unless Jack Meoff can pull off an amazing return. He does get out past the first wave, does find the second wave. Can he get away from him? Hell of a return from starting in his own end zone. Shotgun formation. He's going to do a quick dump off. I don't like it. Oh, man, the offender had to play defender there. Here comes some motion. Can the line hold? It does. They cover the deep man. He's got a dump off. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to use that guy for a blocker. And Skeletor picks up 12. Still plenty of time for that kind of play, especially since a field goal is all that's needed for a tie. Obviously, Petrasic's dreams of a win. Can he get out of there? But then a play like this happens, and suddenly you beg God for a tie. 2nd and 19. Starting to burn their timeouts. They're trying to get the heavy hitter. They're playing good defense, though. They're covering the deep guy. He's got his dump off. Can he get avoid? He does at least avoid somebody. 3rd and 5. Huge 3rd down. 52 yards away from pay dirt. What are they going to do here? They haven't done much of this. And it's short. It is short. And they decide to go for the super long field goal right here. He's in the middle of the hash. This is what they were thinking all along. It's high. It's too high. It's blocked. What's going to happen? The drunkards pick it up. Lesher. There he is, the king rigger himself. I mean, you couldn't draw it up any better. He blocks the field goal. Unbelievable. Here comes Aykroyd with 20 seconds trying to kill time. 7 seconds. They need a fumble 6. It's the only chance they have. What are they going to do? They're trying to throw. They're trying to rub it in to Aykroyd. And they do. Oh, EAS is going to remember that. They rub it in there. And Justin Fields with one hell of a game. Both WR1s pulled in massive plays. The reverses were huge. And they end up with a 10-point victory. Look at that, 21 in the 4th quarter to nothing. Skeletor, despite throwing 73%, 354 yards, a total of 400 yards, well over for EAS, not able to pull out the victory. Trapjaw was 6 for 278, Aykroyd 6 for 194. Even Tyreek Hill will be jealous of those numbers. So there it is, a battle for the ages. The drunkards escape and maintain their lead on the division.